a tad bit, get it right off of the bottom. And that's still not where I wanted, but we'll see. There it is. Oh, holy cow. Dude, I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's hope you can see this. I mean, this thing is taking it completely under, and I still can't get it. Right there's where I want it. Alrighty, so I say to whatever is sitting right out there, you bested me. Have your worms and enjoy. I am continuing on my trek, and we will find another fish to feed. So the good thing is I think I've got at least 3 batteries. I may actually have 4. Now, if I was adventurous today, like more adventurous than I think I'm gonna be, I do not have my waders with me. I may have to grab my waders and come out here next week and possibly just wade this creek, fishing and doing an outdoors footage from out there, wading the river. Lovely wilderness. Look at that. Oh, hold on. I got some water on my camera. Alrighty. Yeah, this place looks fantastic. Here's the wooded area to my right, and to my left is the river. And then I have a adequate path in front of me. All right, it's opening up what looks like it might, that's rock. Yes. Oh, fantastic. So you can see though, it's really down. This is usually like really covered up. But look at this rock. This is fantastic. Backtrack ourselves a little bit and go this direction just to kind of look. Oh, nice looking shell. That's a hole in there. There. Right there. Look at that. Fantastic. Cool. Again, this is nice. This would be a fantastic area to relax, fish, if it was deep enough to actually fish in. I don't know. Maybe a rooster tail or something thrown out there might do well. I don't know, but I don't see anything swimming around in there. But it is beautiful. And these rocks would be a great place for fish to hide when the water's up. Is that a boat? I think that's a metal boat. Let's take a look at that before we get back on the trail. Look at that. That's an old boat. Wow. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go back up on that trail instead of staying down here. Well, I want to continue walking down this trail to look for a place, but all indications tell me that it's going to remain very, very low. And unless I can find like a little deep pocket next to the bank, I'm not going to find any place to go fishing right here. And I am considerably further away from the main area than I've been ever. I've never been this far back, as I've stated before. But I would love to get my boat out here, or I should say a boat. I don't have one yet. I would love to be able to buy like a kayak would be okay. A kayak would be great, but I'm really wanting a lightweight, like canoe, something that has a little more room and space than a kayak. I mean, a kayak would be fantastic. If I could get a kayak, I would be super happy about that. But kayaks are, you know, $200 to $300, and if I was gonna spend $200 or $300 on a kayak, you know, I'm thinking maybe I should just get a canoe. Now I'd want it to be lightweight so it could be usable for one person, so I could move it around just for one person. But, and I did have my 2-liter bottle boat that I made, and it was, I think it only weighed like 12 or 17 pounds. I mean, if that. Probably didn't even weigh that. But the gear in it weighed more than what the kayak did. Well, this is kind of cool. But anyway, I had that 2-liter bottle boat that lasted me a long time, and I would love to do that again, but I don't have 2-liter bottles. We don't drink sodas much at all anymore, and when we do, it's not the 2 liters because we don't want that much around. So we don't have 2-liter bottles, and I've tried to throw it out there. People that live around me that, you know, if they want to get rid of their 2-liter bottles, I would be more than glad to take them off their hands, but I have not been able to successfully gather that many, and I'm going to need at least 100 for a small boat. I'd like to have twice that so I can make a bigger boat this time. But anyway, that, and then I'm going to need some shrink wrap. I'd have to get some shrink wrap to do it. So this is as far as I'm going to go. This is a fantastically beautiful place, but there are no indications that I'm going to find a spot any better than what I've found so far, at least for fishing. This is a super fantastically wonderful and beautiful place to be, but for fishing, it just isn't going to work. So I want to keep going. All right, I'm going to a little bit further, just a little bit further. I keep telling myself a little bit further, but when I start heading back, I got to remember I got that little bit further to go. Alrighty, what we got here? We'll consider this the ending spot no matter what. Hopefully, maybe this little spot right here will produce something. If I look, maybe I'll find a deep hole, and I didn't. No. Yeah. All right. I gotta force myself to go back. All right, so we're headed back. So I was talking about a boat. I would love to have a canoe, something that I could have my gear on, go down a good-sized creek or a small river, and be able to control it with paddles. And it'd be big enough to hold all of my gear and myself, plus small enough for me to maneuver it around if I had to actually pick it up and drag it out of the water and move it around objects. So, I don't know, maybe one day. Woo! Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. And unless anything super interesting happens on the way back, I'm going to say thank you guys for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and enjoy the outdoors, even if it's just your own backyard. Alrighty, well, I'm red. It's 15 till 4. I paced myself coming back. I did not pace myself going. I did pace myself coming back, however. And if my pace count is accurate, I still have not verified recently, but if my pace count is somewhat accurate, I went 7 bottom beads and 4 top beads. So, almost, and well, both ways would have been over a mile. Both ways would have been over a mile. So 7/10 plus 4 top beads. I'm gonna have myself a little bit of water, may eat that other sandwich, spend 10 or 15 minutes just relaxing, and then I think I'm gonna head back. Next time I come out here, I don't know whether I'm gonna focus on the fishing or maybe I'll just hit the woods and maybe we'll do something in the woods. Alrighty, so I drank some water. I've been sitting for, I don't know, a couple, 2-3 minutes. Got some water in me. I feel pretty good. I was gonna go walk over here where all the people are at, see what's going on, but I'm not gonna worry about that. We're gonna head on home, and I'll see you guys later. So I looking down at my trip, and it's 37.5 miles from where I started to this fishing spot here. So one way, 37.5 miles. I didn't catch anything, but I did have a fun day, so I am super stoked about that. So let's look at this leaving. It's a very wonderful thing. Alrighty, so I'm close to back to town. I decided to stop off at the reservoir. We're at 67.7 miles from the original beginning, although we are back, basically. I am going to take my pole and my worms, and that's it. And we are going to go do a little bit of fishing here by the bridge, by the spillway. The reservoir spillway, not Mississinawa spillway. And just kind of have a little bit of fun here for, I don't know, it's 4:30. So we'll see, maybe half hour to an hour or so. I don't want to go back yet. I spent all day traveling 70 miles or so and haven't caught a fish yet. So I'm hoping maybe I can here.